panel. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You are listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
Welcome to GUFON Radio Stream. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is July 24th, 2020, and it is Friday. A good day to be alive in ufology. Yeah, a little bit pink today. I thought it was orange when I was in the dark closet. Welcome, everybody. So, here we are. Is this the first official day of disclosure? Wow. It might be. Then again, it may not be. I have a feeling somebody got screwed up somewhere and told the truth. Can you imagine? Holy mackerel. Tucker Carlson saying that recently we may have acquired, actually, I've got the clip. I'm not even going to waste any time. Roll call. Hello, everybody. We'll do roll call real quick. I got Third Phase of Moon calling in here at about 10 minutes. And they're going to explain the new panel, what they're, what the goal is of having us all together like this. And we're going to discuss Tucker's little comment there, but I did want to throw in my 2 cents before they chipped in with their 4 cents, 2 each. See, yeah, never mind. Actually, it's probably just 2 because they're twins, so they share, so 1 cent each. Anyway, they'll be calling in about 10 minutes. I got it all ready for them. So that'll be interesting when they call in. I want to hear their take later, hours later, because they just posted the video right in prime time. And I've got it here, but I'm not going to play. I'm just going to play Tucker Carlson to get you all pumped up. This is what was said. So here it comes. Oh, roll call. Hey, everybody. It's just too much show. No, that's disrespectful. I don't want to be that guy. Roll call. You ready? No. We've got Tranquility Base 69 and 1 plus 1. Sorry. Grimwitch is in the house. G. Grimwitch. Pat Walker, Texas Ranger. Pat. Super Pat. Rodrigo Vieira is here. What do you say, Rodrigo? Lori Oliphant's in the house. How do you say, what do you be? You know what I'm thinking? When this gets, like, if we start a show, like Third Phase did today with 800, we got to, I keep saying they got to 1100. It's still weird, it's still weird. It's only been a week. It's been a week, 9 days that we started this. Anyway, we'll talk later. Martin Reeder, I already said. Willie McBride, Willie McBee. How do you say, what do you be? Nathan Allen, Nathan Itzke, Nathan's Hot Dogs in the house. Carlos Claro's here, all the way from the other side of the world. Rick's Realm, 2 hours are better than 1. Rick's Realm. And everybody else who's coming down. Dark Hour Paranormal's here. Got to check out both shows, Rick's Realm and DHP, Dark Hour Paranormal. And check out Pat Walker, Texas Rangers show. He doesn't have one. I'm kidding. Lisa Marie, what do you say? LM's in the house. Missy's in the house. All right, guys. All right. We're gonna go. We're gonna move. Here's the clip from Tucker. I'm telling you, I'm gonna give my opinion. We've got 8 minutes till Third calls in, so Third. So stupid. Where is it? Go.
We have transport.
Here we go. Just as the Fox News alert, there are new findings tonight in the search for extraterrestrial life. The New York Times reporting that a secretive Pentagon unit tasked with investigating UFO sightings is quite likely releasing some of its findings soon. And those findings could be stunning, particularly for people who have doubted the existence. The Pentagon has been conducting classified hearings on UFOs for more than a decade. We know very little about what they found. But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. That's a direct quote. We're not exactly sure what they mean by that, but some of it's self-evident. So it's a big story, and we are starting to be reporting on it right now. We'll bring you much more right here tomorrow night.
I don't know. One more time.
The New York Times reporting that a secretive Pentagon unit tasked with investigating UFO sightings is quite likely releasing some of its findings soon. And those findings could be stunning, particularly for people who have doubted the existence. The Pentagon has been conducting classified hearings on UFOs for more than a decade. We know very little about what they found. But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. That's a direct. Are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth.
All right, now I'm going to tell you what I think it means. Here's what happened. And I'm paraphrasing and plagiarizing somebody's email because they said it and I'm going to use it. Tucker was just going off the New York Times article, basically, and reading it wrong. And the media doesn't understand the stuff like we do. We're in it all day long. Just because Eric Davis gave a briefing, it could have been based on material he found on the internet because we don't see any evidence, no videos, no material analysis, nada. And since this is probably the highest security thing in our national security apparatus, they will never unclassify it. And Tucker is a smart guy. Very good on the political stuff, but on UFOs, he is a babe in the woods, open to manipulation, just like all other media on the UFO issue. And if Eric Davis is basing his information about the private company, Earth Tech, and off-world craft, and that's where this is coming from, is this 100% stinky BS? Tal Putoff's company, and he's done a bunch of lame-ass, hokey research that has never led anywhere and was a scam. It might blow up in our faces. I'm always skeptical. Oh, I was so happy when I heard him say it because I'm like, it's Tucker Carlson. Holy shnikey. They're giving him the green light to say this? It's got to be a mistake. But I was thinking more positively, more than I did negatively, because I want disclosure, guys. So if the mainstream media guy, Tucker Carlson, is going to come out and say, recently, we've acquired off-world. One more time. What would you say, Tuck? What did he say?
But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this earth.
Off-world vehicles not made from this earth. Well, several of us today, 5 of us, went on the third phase, gave our opinion about what Tucker Carlson said, and that's it. We don't have any other. Hold on a second. I think I'm being. Oh, I thought I was being hailed. I have Skype open just in case they call. We got about 3 minutes or so. They're going to call in, and third phase is going to call in, Blake and Brent Cousins, and we're going to go over the video today. I'll play it in the background while we're talking and whatnot. But what do you think? Did Fox News get it wrong? Did Tucker Carlson misspeak? Did he misspoke? Did he just get it mixed up like Trump was calling, S4 Area 51? Around that area is calling it Roswell or Roswell. I mean, who knows what Trump was saying at that time? Everybody's getting it wrong. God, this better not bite us in the face. In the face. This is awful. I don't know. I don't know. Whoops, hold on. I had to do that. I had to send a message to the outside world for a minute. Maybe Fox, maybe Tucker got it wrong, guys. Oh, $20. Holy mackerel. Super chat, Pat. Thanks, Pat. That's right. Super chat is open. You know what I want. I want to do this forever. Oh, we're getting the call. Thanks, Pat. It's just audio. Thank you for calling GUFONRadioStream. May I ask who's calling? Is this the Cousins brothers? They can't. It has been exciting for me. I can tell you that. I'm telling everybody, like, you don't understand how hard these guys work. I never met people like you guys who work this hard. I mean, I used to, but holy mackerel, you're sustaining this. So what does this mean? Does this mean you're going to keep doing it, or other things coming up? I know you always have interviews, but why did you come up with this panel? Yeah, you're very low. Your sound is low. I didn't realize that because my headset is different than everybody. No sound, no audio. That's impossible. Hold on. Let me. All right. Let me try it. Let me start over here. I think I know what happened. Hold on. I'm so sorry, everybody. I know what happened. I hit the wrong button. I very rarely get calls. All right. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. All right. Now we're good. Can everybody hear? So I'll just. Third phase is here. Blake and Brent Cousins. We just had a little snafu with the audio there, but I think we're okay. Can everybody hear? Can you guys?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, everybody, how's everybody hear me? Am I coming in clear? Everybody on the chat, Nathan Allen, Rick's Realm, good to see everybody. Pete Baker, how am I coming in?
Yeah, we'll see. 6-second delay. So 3, 2, 1. Let's hear if anybody says anything.
Okay, good. We're all good.
Okay.
Everybody's giving up. Okay. I just want to say, Rich, and everybody that's been participating in our latest episodes of Third Phase Moon's been really, really, stepping up to the plate. It's been beyond belief, the collaboration, and everybody, delivering their files to me with the stories that come out every single day on Third Phase of Moon, and everybody chiming in with their own opinions, and no bias, no censorship, just, letting people's opinions play out on Third Phase of Moon along with the evidence. But wow, I got to say, today's episode and this historic day, in my opinion, might go down in history because, I don't know, when Tucker said an off-world vehicle has been recovered, and this was released just last night, and we're putting it out today, and I guess Tucker's going to do a follow-up. There's been rumor that there's going to be some a major announcement coming in. This is very exciting. Well, where is this newly recovered off-world vehicle? That's what I want to know.
That is the question. Everybody wants to see it, want to know where it is. But some people are saying, like I said in the beginning, is it possible he just misspoke and was going off of what Eric Davis says and other people about, the metals and things we've been talking about for the last year or two? Could it have been that? I don't know. It's a pretty big statement, I think. So isn't there an update coming up?
That's good. Well, that's a good question. But, actually, Tucker Carlson, I said, I quote, he's not misspeaking. He stated, I quote that statement, and he quoted it. I don't think there's any mistake.
That's right.
I don't really even think this has anything to do with this material that the TTSA is going to release. This is a whole different story. It has nothing to do with what this, junk metals that we're going to be seeing, things that almost look melted. I'm not expecting much from the TTSA as far as their materials, but they're saying in the quote, it's a vehicle, not material, and not just one vehicle. He does plural. He says vehicles. So that's insane enough. And some people were saying in the comments, like, could this be maybe the Baltic Sea anomaly? Maybe that was what they discovered, and that could be a part of the evidence.
My God! Can you imagine? That thing is. Oh man! Yeah, that's the thing that looks like the what is it, Millennium Falcon, right, from Star Wars?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Baltic Sea anomaly.
That is.
I'm not saying that's it, but some people are speculating.
Well, what else would it be? Who's flying them is what I want to know. Are there any aliens in them? What do we know about that? No, what are the implications of having this stuff? Did they find remains of an alien? Is it possible that this is the beginning of disclosure? I don't know. It's a big.
When they say, it's crazy evidence, and what Tucker said today, and when he stated that this is a vehicle made off-world. So let's just speculate that there might be countries like Russia or China building spaceships in space, and they recovered one of those. But who builds spaceships in outer space? I'm sure we're going to come to a point in our history of humanity that we're going to be building ships in outer space, like the Enterprise. I guess we built the ISS up there. We built the ISS station, and that's basically a constructed space craft. But could this be one of those? Like, it's just another government that built some kind of spacecraft in space, and it fell down and they recovered it. Maybe that Texas incident that we covered on Third Phase Moon last week with that debris falling down. Who knows? Maybe that was the vehicle, and that was recent too.
What if, Russia the other day coincidentally put up a rocket, right? Didn't they send something up that was like a projectile, some sort of weaponized rocket? I think that's a coincidence. It's a pretty big coincidence. Were they shooting at something? And then Tucker mentions his story 2 days later, or comes out with that statement 2 days later. Maybe they're prepping us for it. Maybe they're hovering in the atmosphere.
I think it's all going to come to fruition. It's been our destiny, I think, in humanity and our time of life. Everything is kind of coming to a head over the past 50 to 100 years, and it's destined that we're going to get the disclosure. We're going to know that we're not alone. We're going to experience singularity. We're going to experience the ultimate in AI and the ultimate in de-aging and drugs and everything else and nanotechnology. But then also we're going to live the movie Mad Max as well. We're going to get into that apocalyptic kind of scenario as well. I think we're just going to experience it all. And unfortunately, what's scary is we got a hurricane heading our way. It's a Cat 4, and it's like coming straight at our island. Then we're going to have to hunker down. We'll see what happens this weekend, but let's just hope and pray that we don't take a direct hit, but it's looking like we are.
Do you think that with what happened this year, the last several months, what happened? Everybody had to stay at home. Do you think that was a training, maybe like a test to see how we would react to our government telling us we need to stay indoors, how we reacted to it? Do you think that was setting us up for maybe having to stay inside for this alien invasion? I hate to say it, or alien visitation, I should say. Do you think maybe that could, I hear people saying that too.
Yeah, we had a discussion with that about you too. Yeah, we remember talking about that with you last night, Rich. And yeah, we kind of talked about the possibility of what would be the best way to keep people inside. And with this kind of breaking news information, and if something comes in next week of some sort of these vehicles coming forward, any kind of evidence, I think everybody's going to be indoors just watching the day-by-day breakdown of this huge discovery, a historic discovery. And I'll keep people indoors, that's for sure. But as far as the psychological test that they did with us to see if we would, basically listen to our leaders and conform and social distance and, not go to work and all this. This is a possible social mental experiment on the people to see if we would be able to handle, be able to listen, basically. And we did. Everybody listened pretty well. They did what they're told. And now I think people might be more, maybe desensitized with everything going on in the world. It's amazing that this isn't the biggest news of the right now. Like, it should be breaking news and we should be on top of it. But, it's a weird world. People might not be too interested or much, or not even care less about it. It's very strange, if you ask me.
It always seems like this, though. There's always something, either every year or every other year, that something big is going to happen, and we get disappointed and nothing happens. And that's what I'm afraid's happening right now. I think Tucker said something. He put it out there. Man, I have my own theory, but I'm not going to speak on it now, but I will mention it in another show. But I think he did that on purpose. I don't know. This political world is so topsy-turvy right now. Who knows why he said it? I have my own theory, or they gave him the green light to say it. Either he went rogue, which I don't think he did, or he had the green light to actually quote and repeat the quote, what, we've captured or have in our possession. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical because of past, what things never come through. We always hit a wall. You think this might get us through the wall?
I could understand. I could understand everybody's frustration in this, and maybe, the boy that cried wolf comes into to mind, and people are just kind of, over this, and but in my opinion, I think there's something happening. There's a lot of chatter around. I talked to Dr. Greer today. Dr. Greer was really not surprised by it at all. He basically said, yes, of course we have this in our possession. And he's like not really surprised about how it is going to come out, in his opinion. And I thought that was kind of insightful that, he wasn't going against the story, but kind of supporting it in a way that he knew this all along, and it's going to happen, and disclosure is going to happen. But that being said, I'm just wanting to get back to our team at Third Phase of Moon and what's been going on over the past, 10 days, and all the episodes we've been putting up every day, and the correspondence. And I think people are enjoying what we're doing, and we're getting multiple opinions on Third Phase Moon and what they think of the evidence that we're putting forth on a daily basis. What do you think? How are you enjoying the roundtable and being part of the panel, Rich?
It's addicting. I don't want to miss a show. I want to do it every time. I love it. I think it's exciting to hear these other people that we rarely hear from, and don't have a larger audience like you. So for me, it's exposure. It's getting my opinion out there, which is something I want everybody to know. And I think others like me feel the same way. They want to be heard. And when we only talk to hundreds of people instead of multiple thousands of people, sometimes good messages are going by the wayside. So this is why I love what you're doing. And I couldn't say no. I mean, who would say no? I mean, why wouldn't you want to be a part of something that's going to make ufology better? And also hear from people that you normally wouldn't hear from. I love it. And we also have the not experts, but Michael Sala. You just spoke with Greer, and you got some heavy hitters coming up. So it's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very exciting.
It is exciting. You know what, everybody? It's great. Actually, I received a UFO sighting that was submitted to Rich today at GUFON radio live stream. So the word's getting out, and more connections are being made. And what's amazing is Rich shared with me a UFO sighting, and then I was able to get the permission from the person who shot it, and we're going to interview the guy. And this all happens in real time, just within the past few hours. And we're going to be going over that video tomorrow on Third Phase Moon, and everybody's going to see it on GUFON and all. It's a great collaboration, and things are moving liquid right now. And it's an amazing thing how we're able to put up these high-end feature length, documentary interview style format that competes with cable television. It's in HD, but we're doing it every day. And, it's a bit tricky, but we're able to pull it off. And thanks to the whole team that's making it all happen. And we're putting it together and sharing it to the world every night. Yeah, it's a wild ride right now. Things are happening. It's fun.
If you would have asked me 2 years ago, would you ever join up with Third Phase of Moon? I would have been like, why? Why? What are you talking about? Because my history against you guys wasn't always pleasant, but I always respected your hard work, and you can see it in the documentaries, these little docu shows you put up. So for me, somebody who always gave you guys a hard time, to be where I am now, talking to you this way and being a part of the team, I can't thank you enough for even offering me the opportunity. You have no idea what it means to me. And I'm trying to let everybody know this is the next big thing. If it isn't the biggest thing right now in ufology, is this team. Not team, but this format.
Yeah, the world's going to get it. And the format is unbeatable. It's undeniable. And, the critics are going to be, walking away with their tail between their legs, because you know what? There's really nothing that the critics could go after, in my opinion. We're giving multiple opinions. We're putting out fact-based stories, and then we're also going after stories and finding out exactly what's happening and doing follow-ups on this. So This is about as investigative as much as we can in this field, and it is a fun ride. And the whole point that we made this decision a couple of weeks ago. We came up with the concept, and we thought it'd be a good idea to bring in this panel, and boy, did we get a really great entourage of people over the past couple of weeks to join in and participate. So quite exciting, and it's going to continue to get better. We're still tweaking it, fine tuning the format every day, but it's it is every day, and the news happens, and we're going to keep pushing it out there. Hey, Rich, Brent's got some words for you, and then we're going to get going. Go ahead, Brent.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Rich, you always put on a good show at GUFONRadioStream. I see we have 53 watchers right now. Let's see that smash up. Just smash those thumbs up right there. I'm going to see it go up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I want to get 100 thumbs up. Never had more than, I think, 65 or 70 on a video. So that'd be awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Rich, you take care. We're going to touch base. We'll touch base with you a little bit later about that UFO video you were able to throw our way and get it. We're going to get it up, and thanks to you, we're going to be able to share it on Third Phase Moon. I see the people are smashing that thumbs up, and everybody enjoy what we did last night. Share that video, and thanks again, guys, at the chat. And Rich, you take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Take care. I'll talk to you later. That was awesome. Nice and easy, right? Just in and out, quick. There's the video from last night. I was just showing it to you. Yeah, this was last night. This is it. Pentagon recovered off-world vehicles. So it's interesting to hear what everybody has to say. I like it that we all have different opinions, but it's almost like we're all saying the same thing at the same time. Well, we hope this is it, and if it is it, then this is what would happen, and did he misspeak? Or, I always talk about things in a negative light. This time, I was trying to be like, the possibility has to be real. Okay, we know that. And for Tucker Carlson, that's right. Brent said it. It was a quote. Tucker Carlson quoted somebody from the Pentagon, right? We have off-world. What did he say? Here it is. Yeah, I was sorry about that audio in the beginning. So mad about that. I forgot to take it off the video. So amateur. Here, I want to hear what he does say.
On UFOs for more than a decade, we know very little about what they found.
The panel has arrived. We're going to get to them in just a bit, but here is an extra
findings tonight in the search for extraterrestrial life. The New York Times reporting that a secretive Pentagon unit tasked with investigating UFO sightings is quite likely releasing some of its findings soon.
Is disclosure of
so the Pentagon's going to be releasing some more evidence soon. Okay? Not TTSA. If it goes through TTSA, that would be weird, wouldn't it? Let's hear what some people in the panel had. I won't play the whole thing, but we'll play a few minutes.
About to happen. We've got the panel. Richard Giordano's with us. We got Doc Skinner, and we also have expert behind the exopolitics of it all, Michael.
The Pentagon has been conducting classified hearings on UFOs for more than a decade. We know very little about what they found.
The panel has arrived. We're going to get to them in just a bit, but here is the main news of the day. Possibly recovered extraterrestrial vehicles off-world, not from this planet. It's hard to believe, but listen.
But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. That's a direct quote. We're not exactly...
That's a direct quote.
Sure what they mean by that.
We're not exactly sure what they mean by that. What else would it mean? You know what I mean? What else would it mean? I don't know, man. I know, Zach. I know. Nothing about nothing. I know. But Tucker said something then that he shouldn't have said. Would you agree with that? Did Tucker say the wrong thing? That's what I want to know. Do you because it seems like you guys are caught on the fence here in the chat room. I'm actually trying to pay attention tonight. Did Fox News get it wrong? Did Tucker Carlson misspeak? This is huge. You know why? Because if he didn't misspeak, then, and we know the truth right now, for sure, right? That's what it means. And that's a little bit too wide open right now. We can't say that because nobody else is talking about it. I was looking for other people, other news outlets. Nobody's saying anything. It's as if Tucker Carlson didn't even say it. And that's the point of having Third Phase of Moon do this every night. As the news stories come in anyway, you know. That's the point of it all. We don't have all the information every time, but we can give you our opinion on it, that's for sure. Don't forget, it's an opinion piece. If we have facts, we say, these are the facts, this is my opinion. You can tell the difference. We don't need to explain it. But it is something I never heard. I never heard this. Yeah, that's what I just said, Mr. Protractor. Yeah, exactly. You got it right. I said the same thing. I don't know what they mean by that. However, I believe it's self-evident. That's what I'm saying. I'm going off of what Tucker Carlson said, not what we think is the truth. I'm going by what he said. And if Tucker Carlson said, it doesn't mean it's the truth, but he's an investigative journalist, for Christ's sakes. You know, it's pretty big. I didn't see anybody else follow up on it. So anyway, we can, you know, speculate on this, that, and the other thing. Hey, D. Cooper, thank you very much. What'd you say? On my deathbed, I would love to have the vindication that I was right all along. What was your vindication that they're here? I keep smacking my legs around. What would be your vindication that they're here? The aliens? Thank you for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate that. You guys know me. I'm not into saying smash the button. You know, I want to be that guy, but I can't. It's hard. For all these years, I never had to tell anybody to do anything. I just said hello and goodbye, and in between we talked, but I am not that good at promotion, that's for sure. But thank you very much. Okay, so he meant by the $10 super chat that he would love to have vindication that he was right all the time. So would I. I think we all do. You know, I myself have had the dreams. I can't say I was abducted. I can't say I was. I don't know. There was nothing in my dream that took me away from where I mean, there was a few dreams, but I felt like I was in my own backyard. But I want vindication too. Julian, I don't know what this means. Third phase of moon is this rich part of the field. Fancy buying information. I'm confused. Nobody bought any information from me. Somebody sent me a link to a video and say, Rich, this might be interesting for you at third phase. So I looked at it and I was like, and then I was like, oh, wow. Oh my God, that is really unique. I think now I see the guy only had like 126 views. You know, it's a very small channel. And I send it over to third phase, say, hey, what do you think about this? And they got in touch with the guy. That's it. No money exchanged hands. No, it's not that way. Oh, hey, Missy. Yeah, I gave you the shout out. You don't have to $2, but thank you very much. I appreciate that super chat from Missy. She's out eating and watching the show. How you doing, everybody? Everybody at the table? Thank you very much, Missy. Yeah, this is weird. I have never done what third phase is doing. And they're 100% legit, on the up and up, getting permission from people. And I don't know anything about any money exchanging hands for footage. I just don't think that would happen. I can't say it isn't happening, but I wouldn't know about it. I mean, if somebody's offering anybody money, that would have come out a long time ago. It's not that way in the field. People want their footage to be seen. And if Third Phase calls and says, we are now the largest channel on UFOs on the internet, you might want to have this footage shown out there. It's amazing. However that pitch was, people want their footage out there. And why not? If it came to my channel, the odds of it getting picked up are, well, they're not 1 in 500 because none of my videos, maybe one Tyler one went viral. But nobody would have seen it, We would have. That's it. We do need to grow. That's for sure. And I wish we could. I wish we can grow faster. But believe it or not, the show is really growing thanks to Third Phase. It's unbelievable what's happening. But we are getting the information out. It's all about the information. That's why I like it. I like being part of that information group that people may look back 50 to 500 years from now and say, that guy was pretty much on the ball. I'm going to watch his stuff, and then they're looking back at us when we're long gone and they're saying, my God, look what they did. They brought this information every night, tried their best to make ufology as level-headed as possible. They got beat up. People called them names, yet they still stayed around. They didn't care. Just ignore those people. Because the haters are always going to be there. The bigger you are, the more people you get liking you, but you're also going to, the people who don't like you. It's just part of the business. And again, keep an eye out for PBR because he is not allowed here. I haven't banned him. I'd like to see him shoot himself in the foot first. Unless he's banned and I didn't see it. I didn't check. So anyway, that's the story on the Tucker. I think, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Not from this planet. It's hard to believe.
Particularly for people who have doubted the existence. The Pentagon has been conducting classified hearings on UFOs for more than a decade. We know very little about what they've found.
The panel has arrived. We're going to get...
We know very little about what they found. I am sorry to say.
This planet, it's hard to believe, but listen.
But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. That's a direct quote. We're not exactly sure.
Off-world vehicles. It is plural. Not made from this Earth. How does it not get any bigger than that? How can... All right. We'll see what happens. I don't know. That's the only reason I would be somewhat positive is because Tucker Carlson said it. Do we have it? I'd like to know. Where are they keeping it then? We're not going to know because obviously they've had it hidden for such a long time. Why now? Why say this now? Why would Tucker say this now? Why would we need disclosure now? What is so important that we have to do disclosure now? Is it the virus? Maybe the virus isn't what we think it is. Maybe it's a killer. Maybe it is worse. Hell, they found out there's 6 different versions of it. Well, 6 different types of symptoms, which covers every symptom you could have except for aches and pains. I guess if you have flu-like symptoms, you have aches and pains. Is this the false flag? Is this the beginning of the false flag alien invasion? Did Russia send up that projectile to show whoever's up there, hey, You know, we're down here. You ain't killing anybody. I don't know. It's a stretch. We have to think it, though, because Tucker said it. I know, I'm going out. I know. Maybe I'm just wrong about everything. Maybe disclosure is going to happen. Yeah, why now? Maybe could be one of those deep fake things, Rick. It could be. But I don't think it is. That's not something you would see from Tucker Carlson, although it wouldn't surprise me unless he's thinking about leaving the company and is going to tell us the truth before he goes, Lee Harvey Oswald, he didn't kill Kennedy. It was Jackie Gleason. No, you're getting the stories mixed up. Jackie Gleason showed the bodies. Oh, that's right.
What they mean by that, but some of it's self-evident. So it's a big story, and we are scouring through the reporting on it right now. We'll bring you much more.
All right, let's get to it. We've got Dr. Michael Sala with us right now. Michael, what's your thoughts on this breaking news coming in?
Tucker Carlson was discussing an article that was published by the New York Times on Thursday night by Ralph Blumenthal and Leslie Kane that was focusing on a scientist, Dr. Eric Davis, who reported that he had given briefings to members of Congress and to the Pentagon about off-world vehicles not made on this earth. So that's a story that was picked up and then published by other major outlets such as Popular Mechanics, the Huffington Post, and it's really making a lot of airwaves today. And this is really groundbreaking information. I mean, for many people who have been dismissing reports of UFOs for decades now as just tinfoil hat territory, now they're being confronted with this new reality that not only are UFOs real, but that the Pentagon and corporations have gotten their hands on some of these craft and that they have been studying them in top secret corporate facilities and reverse engineering them.
He's super excited about what this new development is all about.
Oh my gosh, all I can say is I am just bursting with joy right now. I mean, if we weren't worried about copyrights, I would be playing like Celebration, Cool in the Gang, Bob Marley's Redemption song, the Rocky theme soundtrack right now, because that's how I'm feeling. This is so huge. I mean, epic huge. Now we know. Now, a lot of us are in the know that, this isn't the first time that they've collected, as they said, off-world craft. This is just because everybody knows about Roswell and how they retracted all that. Okay, here we have this, but we haven't heard anything of a retraction. Let's hope we don't. This is just, oh my gosh, this is just amazing because it's full admittance. Is that how you say it? They're admitting that they did this and that they captured off-world craft, quote unquote. I mean, it's mind-boggling.
Let's take it out to the UK. Alien addict Ollie has some statements. Ollie, what do you think of this new developing news?
Now, the free piece of footage that we already have, I think they're really compelling. I know there's a lot of people that have questions.
You know, Ollie here, he's the man of reason. That's who he is now, the man of reason.
Behind them, but I don't see any of the debunks that have already debunked them still debunking them to this day, because the Pentagon has come out and said that these are actual UFOs, unidentified, mind, but they don't know what they are. And I'm pretty sure at the Pentagon they've got the best debunkers working there to say, you know what, throw that away, that's nothing. But yet you've still got the debunkers that have debunked these pieces of footage as being nothing more than jets or a jet with one engine out. I think we need an apology from these debunkers personally. But I will say this. if what we're going to get is another piece of gimbal footage where we can't really make out what the object is, I don't know how happy I would be with that. I feel we need more. I feel we need at least a color piece, you know, a full-fledged flying saucer. Oh, you know, a craft. I want to see the detail on it. I don't know if we're going to get that, but if we do get a spacecraft, if they say we've got a spacecraft, these are pictures of it, and it's old or whatever, you know, it's not from here, I'll be celebrating.
I can't believe they just came out and said that they uncovered off-world vehicles. I mean, this is crazy. First, I want to say that obviously us from the UFO community have known that UFOs have been real for a long time, and aliens have been real for a long time. But it's crazy to me that actually during the pandemic, I believe it was a month or so ago, they actually came out and said that UFOs and aliens are real on the news. Like, the government basically just announced this. And it's crazy to me that people aren't taking it as insane news.
Whoa.
Like, you would think it would be covered like if a bomb went off somewhere. But instead, I just have people randomly coming up to me, like friends of mine, like, you know, they said on the radio that aliens are real. Wow, you were right about this, weren't you? And it's like, okay, is it because of the pandemic that we aren't talking about this? Or is it taking a while to kind of settle in people's minds? Is it just such unbelievable news that it's going to take a while for people to register it? I don't know. But they just said that they uncovered off-world vehicles. This is crazy. And I mean, personally, I believe that our government has had off-world vehicles since the early 40s. I mean, I think that we've actually been backwards engineering off-world vehicles since the early 40s, maybe even the late 30s. So this makes me wonder, what are these they're about to show? Is it something that they actually recovered years ago, decades ago, and they're just now bringing it out?
It would make sense that now, right now. No, not now, right now. Something happened to my screen, my chat room. I was typing a message to somebody, to the chat room, and this configuration screen came up, and now I was looking down when I was typing, and when I looked up, I don't know what I hit, but I can't go in my chat room anymore. I can't type anything. I'm hitting the chat, but I don't see the line. I don't know how to make my, I mean, I see it. I can shrink it, but I hope everything's working on your end. Okay, so, all right, we're beating a dead horse. I get it. All right, we talked a lot about this, so it is what it is, guys. You want to believe in government hiding it, and yeah, I think so too. They're hiding it underground, in the ocean, on the moon, in Antarctica, pretty much, and in orbit. So yesterday, I am thinking about doing something very interesting. And it's going to take 1 full week to do, I believe, or maybe just one night. I purchased the guidebook on how to do the CE5 to make contact with aliens. When I get the book, I was thinking, why not go live and do a serious thing out in the open? Like, go to a field, do it live, I have the camera on a tripod, and then I can just pick it up, point it at the sky if anything happens. I'm thinking of doing this every night, Monday through Friday next week. It's warm outside. Yeah, it's a little warm. I don't know. I can't do it inside. Can I? If I did it inside, then basically I'm just trying to make contact with the aliens with my mind, right? Isn't that what I would be doing then? I wouldn't really be looking. I want UFOs and I want alien contact, please. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to do it. I'm definitely going to meditate. It's going to be live, and it's going to be from the CE5 handbook. If it doesn't work, Dr. Greer says, I think after the 6th try, which means it ain't going to work the first 5. So what you do is you say, I'm doing this one more time. That's the signal to the aliens. They know you're about to quit. So the 6th time, you're just going out there because this is it. If it doesn't work, I'm never reading the book again. I'm never going to meditate one more time. I'm never, ever going to believe a thing that Dr. Greer says. And I will go out there with the intention, the true heart that you're supposed to have, like I always do when I do my research. I really want to make contact. You really have to let the aliens know that you're serious and you want to be friends, right? That's how it works. I know. Well, I'm very excited. Somebody else is going to try this with me. I don't know. When we get the book and read it, then we'll talk to each other and see what we think. But someone else, if they choose to remain anonymous, fine for now. But if they want to, which I don't think they want their name out there, so I'm not going to say it, of course. But if it ever comes to it, and that person has an experience and I have an experience, there's no way I can let him not talk about it. He would have to tell everybody. All right, we'll see what happens. But I think that's definitely going to be coming up in the next week to 10 days because I'm going back to work soon. And all this freedom is going away. Man alive. What else were we going to talk about? Hold on. Here it is. No, here it is. I can't wait till you guys see that UFO footage tomorrow. I can't wait. Man. Very excited. This is I think it's a very interesting sighting. Probably really good. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, this is probably a 7. The only reason it's not an 8 or higher is because, well, you'll have to see. But for me to give a UFO sighting a 7, because I think it's real. I think these are real UFOs. I can't think of anything that it isn't. And it's the way it was captured and everything else. You're just going to love it. You're going to love it. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit. Let's change this flow of the show and get into some woo. Can we do woo? We can do woo. Why can't we do woo? We do woo. But welcome to the FFS zone. Now, we have a psychic detective or 2 or 3 that we're going to take a look at. Psychics, CE5, are almost using the same powers, right? Isn't it the vibrations that we're giving off to the aliens? Like right now, I have a frequency. Everything has a frequency. The rock, the lamps, everything has a frequency to it. Everything is vibrating. I know it sounds weird, but there are no solids. Did I just blow your mind? That desk ain't there. Nope. If you understand how the molecular structure of things work, you would know that everything's vibrating and very strange. We live in a very weird world. But if it's possible that we're able to change our vibration just by meditating, is it possible to reach out into the ether of the psychic realm and connect it together to our universe? Fuck yeah, it is. Come on, psychics. I don't really know if I believe in them. I'm trying, but I don't believe in these. Capiche? Hey, it's a one Capiche show. Congratulations. Welcome to Capiche. Capiche. Oh, I have, after this, I have a question for everybody. Go.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Do y'all believe in psychics?
Yeah, I believe in psychics. Not really.
Some of them. No. No.
I would say yes. Yes.
Yes.
I believe some people have psychic abilities.
Whatever you call that whole range of sixth sense phenomena, spirits, guardian angels, premonitions, ESP, more than 2/3 of Americans say they have felt those things that go bump in the night. And for some professional psychics, the dead don't just go bump. They pull up a chair and have a conversation.
A psychic detective reveals how he helps officers solve murder cases.
You know, this always baffled me when our city police departments rely on psychic detectives. Because, you know, when they catch criminals and then they take them to court, like, what do they use? The psychics evidence?
One of the first things I do in a case, Lisa, is I always make sure people know that if I feel the person is living or not.
So you'll always know
Yes.
when you talk to a family member, when you start a case, you'll know if this person is dead or
Yes.
alive.
This lady has been getting away with her bullshit for decades, and she thinks that nobody's onto her. Are you kidding me? The ego of these psychics. By the way, just in case anybody's wondering, you know it's coming. You know it is. You see it, right? Booyah. I'm not psychic, or I would have predicted important, newsworthy events. I submit I did not. I am not psychic. I play one on TV.
And that's the point, is that
Every time.
Yes.
Help me, I'm Amanda Berry.
Almost 9 years ago, Amanda Berry's mom went on the Montel Williams show where resident psychic Sylvia Brown spoke of Amanda.
I don't think I'll ever see her again. Yeah, in heaven on the other side.
I hate this when they're in water. She's not alive, honey.
Not alive? Then who's this?
I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years and I'm here. I'm free now.
Lori,
Can you imagine Amanda Berry missing for 10 years? And Sylvia Brown tells the family, "No, she was shot, dear. She was shot. Richard." I know, I was kidding.
Lori, I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Does this girl look familiar to you?
Yeah, she does.
A little bit.
I
A
work
little
this
bit.
case.
This is a girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me.
Holy shitballs.
You didn't have to be a psychic to predict what Sylvia Brown would say about her mistake. I have been more right than wrong, if ever there was.
So that makes it okay. I've been 51% right, 49% wrong. Guess what? So have I. As a matter of fact, I'm at 52%. Where's my $300 for a half an hour psychic reading over the telephone with a 2-year wait?
Was a time to be grateful and relieved for being mistaken. This is that time. Only God is right all the time.
I am right
Heart goes
all.
out to Amanda Berry.
Was somebody murdered?
Oh, God, I hate John Edward. I like him, but I hate him.
Like murdered.
No.
I feel like somebody passed.
Wow. Wow. That was an odd looking woman.
Murdered.
No.
Wow. I'm a little bit scared.
Murdered.
No.
I know. Lisa's so happy. Annie, you got us so big. Mr. Matushka. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
I feel like somebody passed from a suicide where their actions brought about how they got there. If anybody over there has somebody who crossed over like that,
Anybody with a hand ever lose anybody? Anybody ever die? How about you, Snowflake? Anything? How about you, Baldy? What do you say, Four Eyes? What a jerk he is. My God, look at how mad she is at that comment. And she's like, how dare you call her Four Eyes? She's like, I still can't see with these glasses. This lady's like, I am so hungry. Oh, so hungry. And this guy or girl is like, maybe I am not me. This lady's like, Tao. This lady's like, I do look good in red. This guy's like, something smells. That's what they're all thinking. This guy, he's the only honest one in the bunch. You know what he's saying. This guy's full of shit.
kind of how they showed it to me.
No, I was saying lots of.
It's connected to Michael, if it helps.
I had an aunt. Her name
Say it
was
again?
Moira.
Okay, I'm getting someone now whose name is. It's a.
Kenny.
Kenny says hi.
Oh, now I'm going to get in trouble for that stupid South Park. I'm done. That's a copyright. I can't even monetize this video now. Nope, that's another one down the drain. Thank you very much. Who did this? How do they get authorization to play these things? I just don't get it. Well, they don't, I guess. Damn it. I didn't know that was in there. I like this video. This video makes me happy. Well, I got a couple more minutes here. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just setting you up, guys. I'm teeing it up for you. You know what's coming.
Balls or tarot cards.
Oh, he's not that kind.
He ain't real.
He's like,
But he
I want
does
your
say-
photograph, I want your name, and I want details of the murder case. Very specific details of the murder case. Thank you.
It's like such trash TV, but
Yeah, I love it, dude. It's like, damn, this is real America right here.
Can you tell me where my love life's going?
Nowhere.
That maybe some people were blessed with the ability to tell the future, and I mean,
If anybody was blessed with the ability to tell the future, you hear me? Wouldn't they be giving us signs about the upcoming events or events that are happening? Wouldn't they give us not one psychic? I'm telling you right now, I am angry at the psychic community for not giving us any warnings about what happened over the last several months. This is why psychics aren't real. This is why some people, let me explain. Some people are very good at guessing, right? I'm one of them. I think I'm really good at guessing, right? Because you can say things in a way that may come right, maybe not, but I don't believe I'm psychic at all. I don't believe it at all. Although my whole life I've always been intuitive. I think we're intuitive, okay? Some people are empaths. They can feel things. That's me. But is it? And I've always questioned this when it comes to psychic abilities, especially considering I thought I was an empath, and maybe. But maybe you think you're an empath, but you just get anxiety when you get in crowds. So you feel energy that it's just a natural energy from your own body, from being in a crowded room full of people. Maybe I'm not walking around feeling everybody's energy. Maybe I'm walking by and I don't like the way this guy bounced backwards. I don't like the way this lady is dressed. I don't like the way how loud this person is talking. You know, you pick up the personalities, you see the movements and computes in your brain like an AI computer, which it is. And then you think to yourself, my God, that guy's shady, that guy's nosy, she's real loud and bossy. How hard is this psychic shit? How hard is it to be empathetic to people? It's very easy. It's not that hard. You can get very good at bullshitting people. Very good at it. Some people are just natural at it. Some people are just gifted that way. I don't think people have psychic abilities. I know I want to believe in it, though. I want to very badly. Very badly. Yeah, I like you. I think you're a good microphone, but we're getting a new one. Yeah. You did good. You did okay. It's just not what I wanted. You were temporary always. So going back to what I said 20 minutes ago about our vibrations and trying to contact ET, as a researcher, I have to try it. I'm sorry I haven't. If it works, I'll be a hero. If it doesn't work, I'll be a hero. Either way, I tried. And I'm going to try it at least 6 times, because on the first 5 times it doesn't work. The aliens are like, wow, this guy's a quitter. We're not going to give him any attention. But if you try it on the 6th one and you say, this is it, it's the last chance, then they'll visit you, according to Greer. Psychics are a cookie for me to eat. And you know what? Maybe psychics are real. And if they are, why aren't they doing anything to help society? You know, for free. If I had the gift, I would not charge anybody. My God, if I had the gift and I can walk up to somebody and say, is your name Mary? Yeah. Holy shit, you're going to die in 35 years. They are all right for another 35 years until December 18th, 2044. I know, that's a little longer, but is it? No, it's 24 years. Idiot. I was thinking 2020 as 0, like 2000. New math. It's that new math.
Not a lot of people. So, yeah, I think so. I believe in them.
I would think that there are a lot of different powers in the universe. And if you invoke on certain powers, then they will come.
Have you ever noticed how many psychic storefronts there are in Manhattan? I wondered what would happen if I got my palms read at all of them. Do you think they would say the same exact thing?
Will I be married?
I see my entry in 2 years. You'll be married in your late 30s.
The 10 years about.
I would say maybe no later than 2 years.
Yeah,
At least
when?
3 years.
Maybe commitment's about a year and a half away. Maybe a child, but not marriage. You're not the marrying kind.
So is the housing market going to now get stronger?
Yeah, it will. It certainly will.
This is an extraordinary period for America's economy.
Lehman Brothers will file for bankruptcy this evening.
AIG, the world's largest insurer, facing potential ratings downgrades. It too teetering tonight.
Who lost the spouse? Is your wife departed?
Ago, yes.
Okay. Is that her wedding ring?
No, it's my mother's
Oh, it's your mom. Oh, because I heard the wedding ring.
This is my wife's wedding ring here.
Do you still have her chair?
No.
Or did she have an issue with her legs prior to her passing?
Every older person has problems with their legs. It's true. And all of old people have their favorite chair. God, pathetic. She died in water. But it was on 9/11. But I sensed that he drowned in water. Richard, that's not even what I sound like, you bastard. You told these people their firefighting son on 9/11 drowned. And you questioned whether the fire hoses and the sprinkler system drowned him.
Circumstances around her death?
Not here. This is the one where their daughter and Sylvia Brown says, she was shot. She was shot. She just fell to the floor, bastard. No.
Collapsed in her room.
I lost my boyfriend tragically a few years ago. They never found him.
The reason why you didn't find him is because he's in water. You can't find somebody.
Well, it was September 11th. There was no, he was a fireman.
Is there any way he could have drowned in water some way?
They never found a piece of him. Nothing.
I don't really believe in like supernatural stuff.
I do. So that's why I go back and forth. But I think some people are legit. I just think just because someone's.
Why is that? Why do we do that? We say that all the time. Some people are legit. Why? No, nobody is. I don't really care about the Russian people from way back then where they were moving things under a fish tank. No, I ain't buying any of it. Nobody has telekinesis powers. Nowhere. Nobody. If it was true, we'd see it. We would see it. For real, not fake. All right, we're going to move into something a little different now. All right. We talked about this before. Oh, that's right. Never mind. It was about the deepest hole on Earth. I don't know why I thought that would be interesting. Don't know. Don't know. All right, here's something very interesting, though. This is cool as hell. I don't even have to say anything, but I will. This is very interesting. Scientists find unusual non-human footprints on the moon. Moon. This was back in May this year. I don't know how we missed it. Who? Howie? It's not Howard. Howie. How you and I, how we? Howie. Is this it? Why is there two of them? Oh, one's the email. Okay, here it goes. Volume, audio, right screen, right tab, gush. Gush. To me, it doesn't look like footprints. It looks like a machine print, you know, like a wheel with feet.
The other foot.
They walked in single file to hide their numbers. That wasn't bad, right? They walked in single file to hide their numbers. That was the first time I've ever tried to be the original Obi-Wan, you know me. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Yeah, I got a ways to go. These aren't the droids you're looking for. These aren't the droids. Move along. What was that? It's called the Jedi mind trick. He always sounded like, right? Didn't Ben always sounded like he was a little loopy? What are you talking about, Luke? Pay attention. Oh, wait a shit. Holy shit. It was like 1,000 voices just shouted out in silence. Fuck me, that hurt. I would have loved to see the uncut version of Star Wars. Luke. I am. It's not Luke. Just say no. It's not Luke. Fucking amateurs. That was Luke. Oh, that would be funny. R2-D2 starts whistling, but he's cursing. Fuck. R2-D2, did you fart? Up yours. You just hear a little voice coming out. Move it, asshole. It's a little Joe Pesci in there, right? That would be the voice of R2-D2, Joe Pesci. What do you fuck? Hey, what? You want me to go like this, you prick? Huh? You want me to go side to side, act like I'm excited? You want me to look like an idiot? All right. Yo, I'm a clown. I'm here to amuse you. Oh, wait. No, that's soprano, isn't it? I'm here to amuse you. You're looking at me? Oh, there's a pretty big galaxy. I'm going to see your ashes floating outside like in the end of that movie. Boy, that was horrible, too. It sounded like an old Jewish man who's trying to be Italian. What am I doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we talking about here? What was I doing? Oh, the footprints. The footprints. It's pretty good. I don't know. What do you think? Real? Fake? Real fake? I mean, that is wild, though. Do you remember? I remember when I was 1, when they went to the moon. And I don't know how I heard the transmission. I just did. And they said they're looking at us from over the craters. They don't want us here. I heard that. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. They're over yonder. And they we won't grow any older and we won't ever die. What movie? Are you gonna come back, Grandpa? What's gonna happen to you? Well, I'll tell you one thing. We won't get any older and we won't ever die. Can I come with you, Grandpa? Kid, I didn't like you when I was on the planet. Now you want me to like you in another galaxy? Why do you talk like that now? Because I'm never going to get older and I'm not going to die. Why? Are you drinking, Grandpa? Nope. Quaker Oats. That was Cocoon for all of you wondering. Is it movie time? We can do a movie, maybe. Maybe? No? Movie? Maybe? What movie would I do tonight? I can't do Cocoon. I haven't seen it enough to memorize it. I know certain things. Cocoon would be fun. You don't get any older and we won't ever die. Getting old sucks. It does. I got to shave. Oh, the interview today, it was awful. Just awful. Guy goes to shake my hand during this. Joking. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's a record. Never had that much dead air at one time. You know, I'm just thinking. I don't know what to do. There was an article that I had that I was saving for the end of the show. Like, you know, at this time, pretty much. And I just... I don't know where it went. So I'm going to move on. It's not going to show up. This is very disturbing. The Columbus statue was removed from Chicago's Grant Park. And the mayor had it removed in the middle of the night. What is this world coming to? You can't erase history. What are we doing? Seriously. Yeah, it's a Democrat. It is. What do you want from me? I always find people in this field are very confused. They don't know what to do. So they just say what feels right. And even I get stuck into such things that you just take people's words for it. You know? You want to believe people. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings in this field. I sure don't. Well, the ones that are lying and hoaxing and cheating and stealing, yeah, those people, they deserve it. But sometimes, you know, you got to go with the story at the time. Sometimes you want to be the first. And you go out there and You trust that everything's where it should be. Everybody's on the up and up. The information is correct. And you pray that everything works out. We can't have that in this field. I am very upset with myself because I've done it. I've run with stories, and thank God they were true. But to take down the statue of, what was it, Columbus? Is that who it was? The guy who discovered America but really didn't. I think the Vikings were here years earlier. Nonetheless. So I guess we just don't recognize any history, no matter how good or bad. Don't you understand that history has to learn from its mistakes, and when it corrects it, you want a memorial of it. You want to go, this was a time where this person said this and changed everything forever. Wasn't the greatest person. Matter of fact, he was with, the KKK. Hey, algorithm. Hey, ho, hey, ho, ha, hey, ho, ha, ho. Algorithm, ha, it's the letter A. All right. Can't say that stuff. But anyway, but he did something that was so unbelievable that we united as a society, and people were happy. Even though he was a racist and a slave owner, he gave us light. No, I'm not saying Ben Franklin, but I'm just saying it's a very strange world we're living in. What do they call this culture? What is it called? Well, Hitler was a bad guy, Mario. And that's not an American figurehead. They can put him up in Germany if they want. But he didn't do anything good. Talking about our history here, American history. And you want to know something? If Hitler was American, let's say he was, there would be a memorial up to him somewhere. No? There wouldn't be? That's good. You can't have that guy memorialized. That I understand. But when the good outweighs the bad, you may want to, not everything's in the same scale and the same severity as Hitler. Nowadays, you sneeze wrong and you didn't sneeze and say the magic word after it or something. You have to say that. They're gonna write it up. I walked by this guy. Here's his license plate number when he drove away as I was screaming at him because his mask wasn't on 100%. It was just hanging off the ear a little. And, if it's not on, it could fall off. Did it fall off? No, but it could have. So the mask was on. Well, it could have fallen off. So it was on? Yeah, it was on. But no buts. It was on. End of story. Leave him alone. That's different. Can't go around tearing things down because a couple of people don't like it. It's really weird. Every time I walk by that statue, I got to be reminded. Bullshit. You never once cared about it. You never once looked at it. You didn't even know the statue was there. Until you started reading about it on Facebook or Twitter. And you're like, yeah, I believe, that's what I believe in. Oh, yeah, let's take that down too. I believe in that. And then, you didn't do any research. You don't know the history of the guy. Let's just rip him down. Discovered America, even though he didn't really, but he was a slave owner. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's a tough call. Tough cookie. I'm glad we don't have monuments like that in Arizona. Thank God. It's just a weird world we're living in. I've never seen anything like it. Nothing good came out of anything. Defunding, I can't even say that. Why did I even say that word? All that stuff. Anyway, it's just all lies. It is. It's all lies. So the Antarctic ice sheet collapse, they're talking about this thing now, could add 3 meters to the sea level rise. 3 meters is 9 feet. It's in more danger of collapsing than previously thought. The ice sheet is the world's largest, holding 80% of the planet's ice. But 400,000 years ago or so, a large chunk about the size of Arizona broke off. It collapsed into the ocean. And it caused the sea levels to rise by more than 3 meters, 9 feet. The thing is that it happened during a relatively mild, not warm Earth like we have today. And according to a study published yesterday in Nature, it could happen again very easily. And at the time of the previous collapse, the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere reached about 300 parts per million. Now, we're at 400 parts per million. Yeah, they say it caused them to reevaluate the perceived invincibility of the East Antarctic ice sheet. And seriously consider it shrinking, disappearing, raising the sea level. There are consistent findings with estimates of sea level rise caused by glacial melting elsewhere on the continent and around the world. I can't believe that whole thing fell off and it raised the sea level 9 feet. That to me sounds made up. That doesn't sound right. I could see 2 feet. Actually, I'm going to retract that statement now that I really thought about it. I'd say 2 inches. That's all it should raise. If that. I don't get it. Yeah. Well, that's what they say. 15 years ago, parts of Florida should be underwater. Remember what Gore said? By the year 2020, 7% of the East Coast will be underwater or something like that. No, didn't happen. Then he came out with number 2, remember? We were wrong. We've got better computers now. But before, we thought we were 100%. Now we're 100%. Please. Holy smokes. I almost said it. I just think this whole melting pot, this whole thing, it's bullshit. My whole life, I've been hearing how Little Italy over there, Italy, what's that place where everybody's underwater? Over in Italy, they're all down there in that place. They have to use the canoes to get by. What's that place called? Italy, Little Italy? What is it called down there? 6 seconds already passed. What's the answer to that? In Italy, Panama? No. Yeah, the canoes. What is that place? Well, anyway, they said scientists, who are they? Who knows? But they said all of that's going to be gone. It's at the same freaking level it was 40 years ago. Venice, thank you, Jack QLA. Thank you, Lord of Land. Thank you, Joe Monk. Thank you, Tammy Jackson. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Thank you, Corey. And thank you, Zach Dykest Mansour. Sicily. That's where I'm from. Toro senso da cappuccino, botta da sala, baffanculo, frighi bella puttana. Ma! Meatballs. Hey. All right, let's get to the next thing here because you know what I want to do? This is going to be great. This is going to be great. You guys are going to be very happy with this. It's Friday, right? Shit. I don't know. What do we do? Do we do the 8-ball? Or do we do the ad-libs? Guys. Ad-libs? Or 8-ball? Huh? What do you want to do? Talk to the wheat? No. No Ouija board. 8-ball? All right. Yeah, it looks like 8-ball wins. All right, guys, let me get set up for it. Just take a little listen to this, and we'll be back in 35 seconds or a minute. All right. We're good? It's Magic 8-ball time, everybody. It is Magic 8-ball time. Let's do it again. Okay, guys, the way it works, 3 questions. I had to put these on. These are the 8-ball glasses. I can see, believe me, I can see a lot. All right, so I'm going to ask you the first question now. Go ahead and ask. And don't forget, it has to be a yes or no answer. It is never wrong. So the question has to be a yes or no. Will this happen to me? You know, be specific as possible. I can't type in the chat room. I don't know what went wrong. Okay, here's the first one. Let's see. Is Tucker Carlson? Okay, I'm not going to take that question because it's not serious, so I'm going to reject that one. I'm going to go to Lufon. They got to be serious. I'm not going to waste my powers on, I know it's funny. I get it. It's funny. But I'll answer that one. Yeah, he's bad at it. He's very bad at it. All right, don't keep question. You can only ask once. I already got the question. Is this news on the alien craft true or not? Now, I think I know what you mean. You want to know if what Tucker Carlson said in a quote that we have in possession alien craft, alien off-world vehicles. All right, I'm asking. The answer comes. It says it is certain. Holy crap. Now that's interesting. We already know that we have it. You see how it's never wrong? We already had it. That was just an admittance of new material, maybe. Capiche? To capiche night. All right. The 8-ball is not psychic. It gets its juju. I've had this 8-ball since I was, I think, about 15 or so. This is an original 8-ball from the 80s. Yeah. Found it moving 2005. I believe I found it again in a box that I never go through. All right, next question now. Okay, any questions that were asked, I can't ask those. So I'm sorry if your question didn't make it, but I understand your frustration. And I combine this energy with my fake energy. Capiche? 3 capiche night. Look at that, 2 capiches in under a minute. That's a record. Oh, question from Mario Heat. Will extraterrestrial beings officially live amongst us next year in 2021? That's a great question, 8-ball. Here comes the answer. Oh, it's coming. It's just tilted on its side. I got to jimmy it. It won't give me the answer. Let me try it again. Will extraterrestrial beings officially live amongst us in 2021? Here we go. We got an answer for sure. You may rely on it. The answer was you may rely on it that extraterrestrial beings officially live amongst us next year. I think the 8-ball has lost its juju. We have one question to go. Man, I don't know what to say about that other than, can you imagine if 8-ball's right? It's never going to happen. I can't say never. All right, I'm starting. Last question now. Last question from Corey Blake. Are the Anunnaki returning home here, Earth, real soon. Wow. Here we go. Holy crap. Hold on. Here it is. That's an answer. It says, reply hazy, try again. Why did the music stop? No, it just stopped. That was when I... Let me redo this question. We'll get back to the music in a minute. Are the Anunnaki returning soon? Soon. Goofball is great. That's a great answer. No, okay. Shh. The Anunnaki returning soon, April. Last question. It's on its edge. Last one. It doesn't want to give me the answer. Are the Anunnaki returning soon, 8-Ball? Yes or no? I need an answer. We do have an answer. Holy crap, what did I do? I can't. It's all bubbles. Oh, here it is. Ask again later. We're going to come back to that question. I'm going to leave it up on the screen. But to be honest, let's talk real quick. That's good thing you brought up something. Because I'm thinking of changing the name of Goof on Radio. For some reason, I've always hated it. And it seems to have grown on me a little bit, but I don't know. How about, yeah, I was thinking of getting another name. Then I have to change all my emails. I've got to change the website. It's a whole to-do. I don't know. I got this list over there. And there was one of them that was really good. It was UFO Directive. Goof Troop? Wow, no. We want to get away from the goof. Capiche? It's a 4 capiche night. Oh my God. What happened? Are you guys there? Did I lose him? The 8-Ball pulled me right to it. Did you see that? I got to answer the last question. I guess we have an answer coming up. Okay. God, I hurt my hand. It pulled me right to it. Did you see that? Did you see that? No. Here it is, the answer. This is a joke, right? It's not giving me an answer. It's on its edge again. That's 4 times in a row. Ah, my hand. All right, let's see if we got an answer. All right, we definitely have an answer. Are the Anunnaki returning soon? The reply is no. I think it says my reply is no. No, they're not returning soon. And see, I believe that. That is weird. It took 5 tries. You know? Come on. 5 tries. Thank you for playing along with the Magic 8-Ball here on the Goof Troop Show. Is that it? Are we done? I think we are done. We are. That's the end. Yeah, that's the end. Damn it. This show went by so fast, too. That was an interesting night. We talked about a lot of good stuff. What? Why are you looking at me like that? What did I do? Tomorrow night, Saturday, right? We'll be here. Tomorrow night, we may be a little late, but I'm planning a Saturday show. Be aware, if you do not see the thumbnail, there won't be a show. I have a dinner reservation at 4 o'clock at the Folks. I'll set the show up earlier in the day so we can start here on time. Maybe an hour later. I don't know. Just pay attention. We'll see. Maybe not. All right. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody, for your super chats. And thank you all newcomers and new subscribers. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the show. Thank you for hanging out with us all night. Thank you to Third Phase calling in and giving us the lowdown on the new panel and new evidence that'll be showing up tomorrow on Third Phase of Moon. Thanks, guys. And everybody else, thank you very much for hanging out on a Friday night. It's raining outside. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody, all right? I'm out. No, I'm out. I can't type in the chat room. So weird. Thanks, Dark Hour.
Ha ha, Bista Batushka. Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye. Good night.